could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Hello everybody and welcome to the first ever episode of our D&D podcast, Mostly Bad Ideas, brought to you by the crew here at Gaming with the Fedora. That's right y'all, we play in D&D. You're about to join us on a journey into 5th edition D&D with the same brand of humor that we bring to everything else we do. None of us are new to the world of fantasy or even Dungeons & Dragons, but we are all new to 5th edition, so join us as we inevitably botch the rules of the game and have a blast while we do it. Our cast for this adventure consists of my longtime buddy John, a good friend of ours Drew, and our new friend that wanted to join the adventure, Brandon. Stick around for all the adventures to come. Forgive us if we miss a few dice callouts and fumble a little, as this is our first time recording on camera and our first time attempting a somewhat podcast-style format. With that all said, I hope you hang with us for the long haul. Make sure to subscribe and like this video, as there will be so much more to come. For anyone who's here for our video game content, I promise we aren't done with that either. Just working on better personal time management to edit the 300 projects I want to partake in. So, without further ado, here's the Age of Pandora.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Alright. Fellers, we're gonna play some D&D.
Let's go.
Alright. So,
Dicks and dimwits? What is that?
Dicks and Dimwit.
My grandma said
Duke
this
and
thing would make
Dimwit.
us go to hell.
My mama said that same thing about Harry Potter, and I said, nuh-uh.
Alright, fellers. We are here, finally gonna do it. So, give you, kind of the same background we went over before. It'll be the same for you guys. It'll be new for anybody who happens to be listening. We are starting you guys out on the continent of Vandelver. You guys currently all live in the town of Lastlight. So to give a little bit of background on our continent, kind of set the scene a little bit here for you guys. This continent is broke up into 4 countries. So in the top left of the screen, we have Baka, which is, a very kind of mostly barren wasteland, mountainous sort of country. A lot of, dwarves, mining operations, things of that nature you're going to find there. In the kind of bottom left corner, we have Valen, which is your elven home nation for this country. It is a completely forested country from border to border. You will find nothing but forest. And in the bottom right, we have Aletha, which is also known as the Fractured Lands. It is kind of more barren, kind of Wild Westy, lots of crevices, canyons, cracked up world that was struck by a meteor long ago, hence the giant crater that you see on the map. But, it survived. And then where you guys are from is Vandalar. So where we're starting is Lastlight, which is one of the kind of close cities to the capital of Larian. You guys live at a place called the Beacon, which I will bring up here. So here is our map for Lastlight. You guys should have that up on D&d Beyond if you want to kind of scroll around, take a look. Everything is kind of numbered, what each building is. And then, where you guys live is the Beacon. It is a bar/tavern in this town that is connected to the old lighthouse for Lastlight, which is where the town got its name. It is owned and operated by Azamar. You guys have been living here for, I'll let you guys kind of determine time, at least a year. You've become kind of close friends with him. You kind of, you keep a room there, and each of you does sort of a different job at the Beacon. Now, we talked a little bit about that off camera, so I'm going to have you guys go ahead and kind of go down the line, introduce yourselves, and kind of, what you do with the Beacon. And we'll start just going down the line with John as the first one up on my camera list here. So introduce your character, John.
Alrighty, so I am Nuncle Milkjug. I'm a half-orc barbarian who's, I guess, general laborer slash bouncer at the inn here where we're residing currently. I'll just read the backstory here. So Dunkel was born, as I said, to an orc father, a human mother. Pretty modest village on the outskirts of a vast, mysterious forest. His early life was marked with hardship and struggle. Mixed heritage made him an outcast among both humans and orcs, so he never really fit in. Despite this, Nunkel's parents installed in him a strong sense of determination and resilience. His father, a former great warrior, taught him the ways of combat and physical strength, while his mother showed him the importance of compassion and empathy, and a mother's love. As he grew older, though, Nunkel became fascinated with the world of wrestling, watching in awe as the strong men and women of the village grappling and competing in the town square. He began training in secret, honing his skills and building his strength until he was ready to take on the best of the best. Eventually, Nunkel's talents caught the attention of a traveling wrestling troupe who offered him a spot among their ranks. He left his village and embarked on a journey across the land, competing in matches and tournaments and earning the respect and admiration of fans everywhere. Today, Nunkel is beloved and feared figure in the world of wrestling, known for his incredible strength, agility, and unwavering dedication to his craft.
Lovely, lovely. And Brody?
Hello, everybody. My name is Brody the Shane. I come from the mythic land of Gilead, a city in Aletha, where I was raised to be a gunslinger. Gunslingers are like a warrior sect sworn to uphold the white, trained from birth by the way of the gun. I'm a descendant of Arthur Eld. Some say King Arthur himself. The pistols that gunslingers receive are melted down from a sword they receive upon their initiation into the Gunslinger Guild. I was forced into an early test of manhood at 13, where I defeated my trainer Fardo. The night before I was to be initiated into the Guild of Gunslingers, Gilead was attacked in the night by the man named Farson, also known as the Good Man. My family was killed, and I was forced to flee for fear of being murdered. Denied the weapons that were my birthright, I roamed the lands, doing my best to uphold my birthright and trying to seek revengeance on my family and get the weapons I was denied the day that he killed my family. I'm currently the bartender here at Last Light, and have a pretty good friendship here with Nunkel and Thakma. But I'll leave these gentlemen to tell their background story. So that's me, Brody.
All right. Now, Thakma.
Greetings. I am Thakma. I grew up with my grandfather in Goodno, Strongma. He was a chef. He cooked the finest meals in the world for the top circus performers. You wouldn't think a dwarf would be that good with cooking, but no, like the size of the ovens. No, he was pretty great. He was a trooper. He cooked well under pressure. He was a chef for the dwarven army who raided the Dragonborns against the war, fighting the Oils many centuries ago. And grandfather used to be the same frying pan every day when the war ended. He brought it home from the fight. Never told me where he got it. He just said it was a treasured spoil. I kept pressing him when he would get drunk late into the evening to tell me where he got it. And he would say, not from a dwarf or not from an elf. I could tell you that much. I could tell you that much. Anyway, having grown up in the circus, I naturally developed charm for my interactions with the performers and taught myself how to pinch extra coins from the wealthiest of patrons. And the only thing that I never developed was, to my grandfather's dismay, an ability to cook anything at all. I had no time to study anything else, you see. And I was not hiding and seeking with those contortionists, even though I couldn't really follow them as closely as I wanted to. Sometimes you understand. Grandfather died, of course, told me to take the pan, told me it had some kind of purpose I had yet to uncover that he never had a chance to before he passed away in dramatic fashion, before I could ask him what he meant. Grandfather had a flair for the dramatics, always had his wit about him, that's for sure. And now I hear his voice, giving me advice from beyond the grave, though I don't know what it means. Someday I hope to finally rid myself of Grandfather and this pan once and for all, but until that day comes, I travel with you, gentlemen.
Till that day, Thakma brandishes his pan.
R.I.P.
And only this pan.
And is the sole reason that the Beacon does not do very good sales in the food department.
Kitchen sucks. It's just trash.
1-star rating, unfortunately, as it stands right now.
Our accounting is doing fantastic, though.
Yeah. So, few other details for the world. So, you guys living in Lastlight, you are 2 weeks away from a very special day for this continent called Pandora Landfall. Or sorry, yeah, 2 weeks. Did I say 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. You're 2 weeks away from Pandora Landfall on this country, which is a very special day. There will be festivals held in Larian where Pandora is to dock. Now, Pandora is a floating city that travels the world and runs what's called the Destiny's Guild. There are only a few ways to gain access to the floating city of Pandora. You have to be invited, or you have to be a high enough rank in the Destiny's Guild in order to gain access. So, Pandora, since it travels the globe, goes country to country, or continent to continent, spends about 10 years on every continent it visits. You're not always in your lifetime guaranteed to see a landing of Pandora. You guys are kind of within your prime age to see Pandora visit this continent, and therefore could be of prime age to get yourselves off of this continent through means of Pandora if you'd like. Yes, Thakma?
Is us not being blue going to be a problem?
Not being blue? No problem at all.
Fantastic.
So Pandora acts as kind of like a trade hub for the world, a trade hub for for things and for knowledge and things of that nature. So because of the existence of Pandora, technology is slightly advanced. You have the use of guns, as Brody is an up and coming gunslinger. You'll have things like airships around the world. Kind of and engineering marvels you would not normally see in your regular D&D campaign. So, one of the only ways to join the Destiny's Guild is to be invited. So the only two ways to get into Pandora are through invite, either through the Destiny's Guild or through being directly invited onto Pandora. Because Pandora exists, adventuring parties are aplenty in this world. It is not abnormal for you guys to have, one or two a week pass through the bar, boasting of, tales of bandits stopped or goblins thwarted. But for the most part, where you guys live in the continent of Vandalar, there's not a lot of bad stuff that happens. You've lived fairly peaceful lives in this area. Could be what kind of drew you guys to this area in the first place, that sort of thing. But because of the the traveling adventures and things like that, it's a very peaceful land. There's not been war here in hundreds of years. All the continents have seemed pretty stable, and you guys are living out your days at the Beacon. So you start this day like any other day. You're gonna wake up and
How many eggs did you want?
There you are. So this
Over
is
medium
the
fine?
second floor layout for the Beacon. You guys hold these rooms through here, kind of the three rooms right here in the corner. There's one room available, obviously, for patrons to rent and sleep it off. But Azamar, he keeps the other three rooms for you guys as kind of live-in employees and at this point friends of Azamar. So how does Nuncle begin his day?
Am I just waking up?
Yep. You guys are all waking up. It's a typical morning here at the Beacon.
Okay, so whichever room is mine, I'm assuming one of those. Fully nude. Stand up, stretch, crack my back, crack my neck, and I have like what would be some rudimentary, like probably just like two concrete blocks with rebar stuck on each end, and I just start overhead pressing them extremely loudly. No concern for anyone else sleeping. Just dropping them right on the floor, grunting.
So
Need to
Nuncle
lift
starts his
heavy
day
things.
with a workout routine.
Yes.
Love it. And then how does Brody start his day?
well, violently because I hear and it's the sound of the barbell hitting the floor, and I went, I didn't come on you, Peter. I swear. I'll kiss you right on the mouth, Leonard Nimoy. So I wake up and I'm oh, I think I broke my camera in the process of doing that.
I think you paused it.
Quickly
So,
crop that.
Short story long, I am there, and I wake up and Nuncle, listen, I don't care how many times you deadlift, man. It's cool. Just let me know. Could you wait till at least 7 o'clock in the morning before you start doing that?
Don't
By the way, did you remember to wrap silverware when you closed?
Don't
last
yell
night?
at me
I'm sick and
'cause you're
tired of the old man
tiny.
bitching at me for us not having enough silverware at the bar. I'm so sick and tired of it. So I walk over to the mirror where I stare hauntedly into the mirror. My eyes are the deadpan eyes of any man who's seen some things, and I start washing my face in the wash bin, trying to prepare myself for the day. That's how my day begins.
Love it. Thakma, how does your day begin? With a thud as well?
I've already been up polishing my handle for 3 hours, so I already beat everybody up. So
Fair enough. All right. So you guys wake up, kind of go through your morning routines. Drew fixes his camera.
El gato, the fable del gato.
And then, I guess, you guys would continue about your day. You'd come downstairs and start kind of prepping to get, the bar open and things of that nature. Brody, you come downstairs. The keg that you guys had, from yesterday, it is tapped. Thakma, you start, you get into the kitchen and you start preparing what you consider food, what most of the patrons do not.
What does a fork do?
Why are there so many utensils back here? All I need is this pan.
There's a spoon and a pan. That's all I got. Did we have a bag?
Hey, there he is.
It's really angry for some reason. I don't know what I did when I whacked my desk, but I have officially ticked my camera off.
Yeah, you made it angry.
All right, well, bear with me. I'm gonna.
People like you got a case of the shakes.
Well, I had a case of shakes before we started. Am I describing what I'm doing as we open up the bar for the day?
Yeah. So you come down, you find you guys have tapped the keg from yesterday. So the storage is back in the kitchen and everything like that. You go back. You go back with Nuncle to carry out the keg for the day, and it is the last keg that is sitting in storage as well.
No more booze.
Fact, man, listen, you got to read a cooking book or something, dude. Like, I get that this isn't really your forte. Nuncle, could you do me a favor? You come over here and help me hoist this keg. We got to take it downstairs. I don't know how much mead we drank last night, but I know we didn't sell that much. This keg is empty, man. We got to get down there and take care of this.
I need another beer.
First you yell at Nuncle for lifting too much. Now Nuncle needs to pick the empty keg up. So what is it?
Nuncle, I'm trying to help, buddy. Listen, you're strong. I need your help. I
I
can't
know.
live without you.
I know, tiny
Guys,
squishy man.
Guys, we want 1 egg, 2 egg, 3 egg. What are we thinking here?
Fact, man. Come on, buddy. There is like enough people in this village that somebody should have taught you how to crack an egg by now.
3,
Anything
4.
you cook tastes like a bugbear's ass. I'll pass.
Every time we get an order for Sunny Side Up, it turns to scramble. Every single
Pepper
time.
Jack or American. I don't know.
So
How's that beer coming
I
along?
pick the empty keg up and I lumber down to the basement.
Okay, I go ahead of you and
Strength
I
check.
pull the floor hatch for the door to open it to allow Nuncle to carry the keg down.
All right. So you guys bring the keg out, set it up behind the bar.
Can I start drinking?
As you're loading up the final keg, you hear the stairs creaking, and down the stairs comes your boss and the purveyor of this fine establishment, Azamar. He is a fairly old elf, full blown elven man. No half elf or anything like that.
I don't
He has
trust
been
them.
running this establishment for a long time. And he comes down the stairs, and he's kind of shaking his head, and he's holding a letter in his hand. And he walks down, and he's like, fellas, are we open and ready for the day?
No.
Sorry, what's his name again?
Azamar.
Azamar. Good morning, sir. I guess as we're as ready as we're gonna get. I hope Nuncle remembered to wrap the silverware again. If not, I'm gonna get right on top of
Nuncle that.
We ran out of the booze.
You look a little dismayed there, Asmar. What's the letter you're holding, if I can ask?
It's
Can you read it, boss?
I can read just fine there, Nuncle. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, this is smoke starts rolling out of the window from the back of the kitchen. What do I smell?
Meat's back on the menu.
I thought it was an egg.
Thakma, that's not an egg. That's an onion.
What are you doing in the kitchen, Thakma?
So he comes over, he sits down at the bar, and he's, Brody, pour me one.
Coming up, boss, and I go over to the fresh keg of mead that Nuncle just put up on the bar, and I pour him a long draft, and I slide it down the bar, and he catches it in his hand.
He catches it, and he goes, "Well, boys, it's not good news. Our shipment of mead from up north never made it, which is unusual." Because we've never had a shipment not arrive. I received word from the brewery, and they said that the shipment was attacked on the way down. I assume it's just his employees decided to run off with my delivery, but he has nobody to make another delivery currently until festivities are over in Larian. His entire crew just so happened to be comprised of a passing through adventuring party that he took a liking to, that have all left, like many others, to head to Larian for Pandora Landfall. As you guys know, we've seen a steady decrease in traffic through the area over the last week, as many people have either already made it or are coming by sea. Most people traveling by foot are not heading through this way at this point. So I'm not sure what could have stopped our delivery. There were no survivors and nobody returned, but our delivery never made it. And
Boss,
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That's heavy, man. I mean, we need the mead because we're certainly not selling any food here. So
What do you mean?
Well,
I don't know what I'm gonna do here.
Listen. I'm doing my best as the bartender here, boss. But no knock on Thakman. Occasionally, even a stop clock's right twice a day. But the food coming out of here isn't exactly the greatest. And if we don't have the booze to ply these people with, they're going to start realizing that they're not getting the best. And then honestly, the only entertainment I have is getting our guests sauced and then watching Nuncle bounce their heads together when they've had too much to drink. I need this in my life.
All the meanwhile,
I need this entertainment.
While he's saying this, I picked up the keg and I'm just drinking from the tap.
And Azamar doesn't bat an eye because this is not an abnormal thing.
Well,
Well, boys, I don't know what to do if our shipment's not going to come through. I
Don't worry, boss. We got meat
weeks
here.
away from festivities being over.
Boss, I just have one important question.
Yes, Thakma.
Is
this going to affect my paycheck?
We're getting paid?
Well, it will certainly affect all of your ability to drink at a free or reduced price, as usually is custom for us. And I fear that this may really set us back as far as
it's going to set
keeping
me back.
this place up and running, which is crucial to me.
Mm-hmm.
Asmar, do you mind if I confer with my two workmates here for just a second?
Sure. I'm gonna sit here and try and come up with a solution. I thought about chartering a boat, but that's just so expensive.
I don't like
And,
boats.
I'll
I don't like
Boss,
boats.
I'll
we
be
don't
in
need
my
a boat.
office. I'll be upstairs
Okay.
in my
I
office.
don't like
All
boats.
right.
And then Thakma. And then Azamar, he picks up his, mead and, picks up the letter and slowly ascends the stairs back upstairs to his office.
Bye, boss.
If you could leave that mead.
Bye, boss.
He's just, don't worry, he left the keg. He just took his.
Nuncle, put the keg down and just let us have a little bit left just in case this is the last. Thank you.
Oh. Now what we're going to do, guys?
Nuncle, Thakma, come here. Gather around, guys. Gather around. We need to
I
have a
lean
discussion.
utterly too
But my
close to you.
potatoes are going to burn.
I lean very close to you.
I don't think that's going to matter, Thakma.
Yes, fuzzy little man Peach.
Guys, listen. I don't know about you, but Asmar is the only family I've ever had since, well, I don't want to talk about what happened, but do you think there's anything we can do to figure this out for him? I mean, I like it here. It's safe, but maybe we need to find a way to help him. Do you think he'd let us go after this delivery of mead and maybe we could bring it back? I mean, I don't think it's too far away, and I don't know how dangerous the lands are. Maybe we could go around and ask what travelers have been experiencing or something. The only thing I'm worried about is the old man going to keep our jobs available if we get back here? I don't want to find some
Who
other.
cares? As long as we stay away from the damn elves. We're going to be on a blimp, man.
They,
Think about it. Untold riches and treasure.
I don't even know
You
if we.
won't
I was
need
just trying to
this.
get some meat. I wasn't even thinking about treasures. There's treasure out there. We could do
You
that
won't
too.
need this pan anymore. I won't need it, and that means no more food for me. If we go there now,
well, remember the Destiny Guild just made FMLA too, so we can't take our jobs if we go get his mead for him.
Thakma, you're drunk at like 9 o'clock, and I don't know if you're just that confident or wasted already. But I kind of
What
like
about-
what you're saying.
It's a fine line. He's really
we have to
good.
worry about the goblin workers coming over the borders as well, too.
He's so tiny, but he drinks so much.
King Trump has promised to build a wall, so I don't know. We might not have to worry about the goblins coming and taking our jobs. But it's the pixie dust Fettin Corna that they bring across that I'm really worried about. That's been killing a lot of.
I say it's time for us to go. I will be the cook, and I will lead us into paradise.
Where are we going
Uncle,
again?
what do you think? I think we should go.
I don't like
we should
thinking.
I think we should talk to Asmar and Uncle, and I think that we should.
I
offer
think
the
we
three
should
of us
too.
go
He
get-
took my glass of beer.
All right, Thakma, while he's gone, Uncle, while Thakma's gone,
Yeah.
would you be okay if the three of us went into the woods
He's this
to
way.
try to retrieve Asmar's shipment of mead? Maybe we can figure out what's going on and help him.
I like mead, so yes. I'm in.
Okay. Can I trust you to bash anybody that gets in our way? Because you're kind of the muscle, Uncle.
Bash?
I like bashing.
Okay.
Not thinking, though. You do the thinking, I'll do the bashing.
So I love that Thakma and Nuncle just start their day drunk. That's fantastic. They're just a drunk right out the gate. Just
I took a bong hit in my room before I came down, so I'm pretty even too. So you know, it's just a
yes,
different-
the gnomish green, of course.
All right. Well, Nuncle,
if we need to.
Thakma, just start getting the bar ready. I'm gonna run upstairs.
What do I do?
I go over to the stairs and I go.
No, we don't have to go up there. We can just leave.
Asmar!
I can. No, don't worry about it. We can just pack up.
Asmar, come
Let's-
downstairs. We want to talk to you about something.
He's not going to come downstairs. We just
I'll
need to
go get
going,
him.
guys.
I go upstairs and I knock on
No,
his door.
No, we just need to get going. We really need
So-
to go, guys.
You knock on the door.
Boss
And,
man!
Asmar opens the door and goes, Knuckle, what can I do for you?
I just scoop him up and put him on my shoulder and carry him back downstairs.
Very well, we're going for a ride, all right?
Brody had a question for you, and I just set him down in front of Brody. Talk!
Sorry, boss. Nuncle takes things a little too literally sometimes. I recommend we talk to you, and he took it as a fetch and retrieve mission. So I hope you don't mind. We were talking amongst ourselves, and the three of us thought that if this mead delivery is so important to you, that we'd be willing to maybe find a way if you'll point us in the right direction or tell us what we need to do or where we need to go to get some more of this mead. The only concern is that our jobs will be here when we get back.
You boys need not worry. You will always have jobs at the Beacon. You have been tremendous friends and tremendous assets to my establishment for the last several years. As far as collecting,
Albertine?
I mean, it's a 3 days journey to Northwatch, which is where our meat is produced, and where
Okay.
all of the ale for this area kind of comes through. I will show you on the map here, so you kind of know where you're going.
I'm going to need this all in writing, by the way, Albertine, because when I left the circus, did not go that way.
So it is a 3-day journey by road to Northwatch. I would charter a boat, but quite frankly, this close to Pandora landfall, a boat charter is way outside of our budget at the moment.
What if we build a raft?
But we do have the cart that should make the journey. I couldn't see why not. If you boys would be willing to make the trek to Northwatch and back, I'm sure it wouldn't be too dangerous.
You got a donkey to pull the cart? Because I'm not doing that again.
We have purchased a donkey since last time. I do apologize, Knuckle. It was never my intention to insinuate that you were to pull the cart, but I feel that your companions may have pressed that upon you.
I can't believe
How fast is the donkey compared to How fast is the donkey compared to Nunkle? Let's be real here.
It depends on if Knuckle's running or not.
I'll pull the cart.
But I mean, I would happily let you take the cart and or our donkey if you're willing to go pick up a shipment for us. They do have more meat ready for us. It's just the last shipment did not make it and is completely unaccounted for.
And
2 donkeys and we get 2 barrels.
Do you have the gold to give us to go fetch this shipment?
It would be already taken care of.
Okay.
They'll have us on the books. They have already stated that they have replacement for us, but no way to get it to us.
That one brings up a good point. Listen, boss, you've been really good to us, and I don't want to take advantage of a bad situation. But if we're willing to go up to Northwatch and get that, when we get back here with these meat barrels, would you be willing to give us a percentage of what's sold as a little bit of extra effort for our time?
Oh, boys, absolutely. I mean, you've been more than helpful and generous around the Beacon as of late, and I would never ask you to do something like this. But if you're offering, I'm afraid I'm not in a position that I can refuse.
All right.
These
What would I
traders
roll
typically-
for negotiation?
Huh?
What would I roll for negotiation?
So you're trying to negotiate how much you're going to get out of this?
Yes.
Think about how much money we'll make. We had 11 customers yesterday.
Give me. We'll see.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Give me a persuasion roll.
I roll a 19.
Well, I mean, boys, if you save the business, I'd be inclined to give you 50% of our profits. I'll consider you boys a part owner in the Beacon if we can secure our future here. This delivery is our next month's worth of profits. So without this, none of us eat very well for the next month. So
we don't eat well already.
What do you think, Nuncle Thackman? He's willing to give us 50%. Do you think we should do this?
Is that a lot?
70%.
Is that a lot?
Thackman, we're already. I think we're pushing it, buddy.
I didn't say anything.
Thackman should roll. Now, Thackman just suggested 70%. He should roll. Perception.
Yeah, give me a
That's
persuasion.
good, That'd be charisma.
That'd be under your skills, just straight persuasion. So for you, if you just want to roll a d20, that would be adding 3.
If you click the square right next to persuasion, it should roll the dice for you.
I'm not seeing persuasion here. Hold on 1 second, sorry.
Under skills, acrobats, animal handling, arcana.
Here, wait a minute. Does this?
Yeah. There we go.
Did that roll it?
There we go. Got it.
Okay,
19?
there you go. We'll go with yours. All right.
That rolls a 19.
Boys, I'm afraid the 70% would fairly put me under. But like I said, it will be part ownership from here on forward, not just for this particular delivery, but for the foreseeable future of the beacon.
We'll do it. Done. That means I don't have to roll silverware anymore. We're doing it.
So what happens when he dies?
Thackman, do you want to tell an uncle that you want to tell an uncle now? I don't want to tell him now.
I told him no last night, and I wasn't happy with that. We'll go.
My two best friends.
Don't touch me ever again.
All right, Asmar, if you are willing to give us 50% of the business when we get back and we help you run this business, we will go for of mead for you.
Oh, boys, I cannot tell you, how much this means. This will be a savior and truly a chance for you fellas to really get to see some of the fabulous countryside up north. I don't know that you haven't really left the town much of the last few years. So,
can I bear hug him goodbye?
Roll for strength.
Yeah, roll strength. Oh my! So you go to bear hug old Azamar, and at the same time, Thakma gets up from his stool, and you catch the corner of Thakma's stool on your foot and trip and fall face first into the floor.
Do I take damage?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I kind of I whimper.
Nuncle, buddy, I go over to help Nuncle up.
I broke it in my nose.
Also puts out a hand and helps you up, and he goes, "Bring it in, fellas. This means a lot to me, and if you guys are planning on heading out today, I'll see you in 6 days' time with our future strapped to the cart."
Where is this cart and donkey at, boss? I've never had use of it.
The cart and the donkey are out back of the beacon. They're tied up to a post. He has a small kind of lean-to shed built out back of the beacon specifically for the donkey. This was a recent acquisition for him, so the lean-to is not on the current planogram for the city, but it is there.
Listen here, Nuncle, Thakma, we should probably pack what goods we have or weapons or anything we have to protect us along the way, because even though Asmar says it's safe up there, I just want to make sure that we're prepared in case we run into anything, because if the last load of mead got hijacked, we could run into bandits, and I'm not exactly prepared to defend myself. So I don't know what you guys think. Should we gather food, or I don't know, is there weapons? I don't know. I don't have any money. I drank it all last night, so we can't even go to the local apothecary and buy any potions or any weapons. I guess we just have to go with what we have.
I just
how much money you got?
Pull my
each of you
up and
in your possessions. Just so you guys know, not to cut you off there, Knuckle. Each of you do have a few gold pieces that you have saved up. You also do have basic traveling gear that you've kind of acquired over the last few years. You have your own bedroll, you have your own packs. You do keep some rations on hand, things of that nature. And obviously, Azamar would be more than happy to let you take some days' rations. So food is not going to be an issue for your travel. He offers all of those things for you, in return for making the journey for him.
Is there a potions shop in this village?
There is not. There is a general goods store. Which
where is our building at? Is it this one right in the dot here?
Yeah. So yours is the one there. So.
Yep.
This is where you guys are.
Okay.
The beacon.
Where's the general store at?
The general store is down by the south entrance to the town. It's a large square gray building. I know it's yellow on the map here, but it's a large square gray building that says Walton's across the front of it. And Walton's is the general goods store in Last Light.
Walton's
what is that?
You guys have been to Walton's before for stuff. The owner is a lovely man named Samuel.
If they try to check my checkout scroll at the door, I'm clunking that guy in the head.
So if you guys are if you guys are heading to Walton's, we'll say you load the cart up, you kind of roll down the way. On each of your character sheets, you'll see how many gold pieces you have. It's only a couple per person. The wealthiest of all of you being Thakma, because he does pinch coins here and there. Whether you guys
You're
are aware
welcome.
of that or not is completely up to him.
Awesome.
Awesome. So
I guess we go down to the general store to see if there's any last things we can buy before we head out on our journey. Is this like, I guess we're talking like midday now. It's morning. We've talked to the boss. We've loaded the cart. Okay.
So it's about midday now. You roll up to Walton's, a large gray building. You walk through the front door, and inside the front door is the greeter who says, "Hi, welcome to Walton's. Is there anything that we can help you find today?" It's
a strength check.
It's a small gnomish girl.
Can I roll perception?
Yeah. What are we trying to perceive here?
Just to try to see what kind of goods are in the store. If there's anything that can kind of help us, that I notice anything that might be advantageous to our journey.
Have we not been to a Walton's before?
I don't know the floor plan anymore.
They're the same in every continent in this country.
So when you come into Walton's, the right side is typically where the fresh foods and markets are. The left side is where a lot of your general goods are. There's a pharmacy.
DVDs and Blu-rays in the back.
He sells quite a range of stuff. But go ahead and roll me a perception.
Whopping 9.
Okay. So you see nothing out of the ordinary, but the you're just kind of all standing in the door here looking around as this very small, kind of quiet gnome is just kind of staring up at all of you like, is there anything that I can...
Sorry, Mr. Gnome.
That's Mrs.
Thanks for
Gnome.
having me.
Thank you.
Mrs. Gnome. Sorry, Mrs. Gnome. Forgive me. You all look the same. I forgot what a layout of Walton's was. We're 3 weary travelers on our way into the Northland, and I was curious if
Who do you call weary?
Buddy?
For 3 travelers.
Freddie. We're just looking for some food. Can we just show us where the food's at?
Do you sell sun hats?
Uncle has to use the bathroom.
I need a sun hat. I don't want to get burnt.
We do sell sun hats and food here, yes.
One sun hat, please.
Where's the bathroom at?
So, may I ask? Maybe I can help you out. The bathroom is right over there. Nuggle, you should know. You've been here before. You may not remember it, but you've been here a few times. I have escorted you out as well. But may I ask?
Don't forget to grab yourself a sun hat.
What are you guys looking for? That's outside of your normal things you're after when you guys come down. Are we low on food at the beacon?
Miss, can I ask you what your name is? I can't remember what it was. You said hi. Forgive me. What is it again?
It's
Brody, I don't like this.
Hold on.
I know. It's weird that she doesn't know her own name.
It's Lena.
Lena. Sorry, Lena. And I forgive me for misgendering you when we first came in here. I know that typically Nuncle and Thakma come in here from time to time, but I am unfamiliar with the wares of this fine Walton establishment.
So,
and basically, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Let me know what you're looking for, and I could point you to it.
Well, I know you guys have the normal food and hats and wares that a general store would have, but we're about to head into the Northland, and I was wondering if you might have any potions or anything that might give a weary traveler an edge should he find himself in any trouble. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I don't know if you have any. I know we don't have a potion shop, but since you're the catch-all, I didn't know if there might be anything here that might be off menu that 3 travelers might be able to acquire.
Absolutely. Well,
we want the drugs.
I wouldn't say off menu, but definitely not commonly purchased these days. I think. Here, let me come to the counter. Come to the counter. And she, walks over to the, kind of the main register area, and gets down behind the counter, and she pulls out a box that has 6 bottles in it, and kind of sets it up on the counter. And she goes, "This is the last of the healing potions that we have right now until our next shipment comes in. Are you expecting danger?"
I hope not, but Well, in doubt,
So-
what's the old saying? Plan for the best and expect the worst. So, or excuse me, the other way around. Plan for the worst and expect the best. I wouldn't mind having a few health potions for me and my weary friends here, just in case we should run into any trouble. How much do these cost per?
So you're looking at 2 gold per potion. There's 6 left here.
Sun
I
hat.
don't know. I don't know.
So,
Yes, Uncle. I tell you what, if we offer to buy these potions, will you throw in Nuncle's sun hat for free if we buy all these healing potions?
let me
And a
get a
frowny sticker.
persuasion.
I have this many, and I hold out my hand. There's 8 gold there. This many.
Wait,
roll a
can we
3.
ask? Can we ask first how many health points these health potions heal?
Oh yeah, I guess that's a good question too.
So
Are they
these
like
are
Walton's brand?
These are your
these
standard
brand name?
what's called a lesser health potion. So for you guys, for out of character context, that would be a D8 of healing. Sorry, a D8 plus
Okay.
1 of healing,
Gotcha.
Okay.
because you always get a bonus based on the crafter of the potions, and these are kind of your mass-produced, generic, great value, if you will, health potions.
Gotcha.
Well, I don't know, Nuncle, Thakma, I don't know how much money you have, but I have enough to buy 2 for me. I could buy more, but I thought maybe we could each buy 2 if you guys have enough gold. You each have 4 gold piece.
I just hold my hand out with my gold in it. This many I have.
All right, Nuncle, let me take your
Here, you
let me take your 4 gold pieces and you keep the rest. Thakma, do you got 4 gold pieces?
I reach out and grab 2 of Nuncle's pieces and hand them to him.
You should probably roll sleight of hand for that.
Oh, no, I'm
Are you
oblivious.
trying to be sneaky about it,
No,
or are you just
I'm
doing
completely
it?
oblivious. It's just
Yes,
You're trying to be sneaky?
I can sneak it.
Okay.
Yep, let me find that.
Go
Stealth
ahead
it.
and give me a sleight of hand then.
Sleight of hand.
Versus that would be versus your perception, Knuckle.
-1.
Nuncle, roll perception. Oh, there you go. Oh no.
I give you all my gold. Yeah, you forgot to. And I give you all
Well,
of the rest
so
of my gold.
you go to, as he's putting it in his pocket, you go to reach into his pocket, and he notices and goes, "Oh, here, you need gold," and just kind of hands you over his 4 gold pieces.
Thakma, dude, listen, I don't mind, but you gotta stop stealing gold from Nuncle. He's clearly simple. You gotta, dude.
It's not my fault. I've never got it looked at.
All right.
my
Well,
God.
one of these days he's gonna snatch you up, but I'm not gonna be able to stop him. But I didn't see anything. All right. So I reach across and talk to the lady, Aaliyah. Is that her name again? I can't remember.
Lena.
Lena. I would like to buy 2 of these, and I didn't get. An uncle would definitely like 2 of them, and I don't know if Thakma wants to or not. He was too busy acquiring additional funds.
So do we keep track of our own gold and stuff in here, or does it?
Nope,
update
I got it for you.
automatically,
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
cool.
I'm actively taking it away from you. So
From me, I didn't buy any.
each of you are purchasing 2.
No,
You're not.
I'm purchasing 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy 1. So I had 13, and I stole 4 from Uncle.
Yeah. So you add 2.
Yay!
So Nuncle and I both get 2. Thakma gets 1, and then I lean across the counter and I'm like, "Listen, lady, here's an extra gold piece. Make sure Nuncle gets his sun hat that he wants. Is that okay?"
I could do that.
Thank you.
And then
Can I roll a charisma?
4.
Hey, lady, how much for the smiley sticker? You guys still
every
have those?
customer gets one of those.
No charisma needed. I like you.
Is it a Walton smiley face sticker? Is that what you're talking
It
about?
sure
Yes.
is. It is a bright yellow, just a face with a smile on it.
Can I add it to my? Can I add it to my extras?
You absolutely can.
Beautiful.
All right. So you guys have procured a straw hat for Nuncle. and two health potions for Knuckle and Brody, and one for Thakma,
And one Walton smiley sticker.
and one Walton smiley sticker. Thakma, when you go to put your Walton smiley sticker in your pouch, you feel something in there that was not
Ooh.
there previously.
Typically, I don't feel that till later on.
And
What is
what
this?
you feel if you don't pull it out, what you feel in your pocket
Oh,
is the size of a silver coin.
okay. What
it
am
was
I?
not there yesterday.
Wait, and it's now the afternoon, so I've just been walking around all morning with this silver coin in my pocket?
Yeah, you haven't checked
Okay.
that pocket yet. You go to put your stuff in there, and
Okay.
you discover that was not there last night.
Okay. I pull out the silver coin.
It is a very plain, just not. It's not the shape of like what a regular silver coin would be. It's more of a kind of like an oblong shape, kind of like an oval.
Okay.
Of just pressed silver, no markings, no nothing on it. It is smooth on both sides.
What do you got there, Thakma?
You
I'm
steal
not too
that?
sure, but I feel like... No, I didn't steal it, but I feel like I've seen these before. Can I run an intelligence on it or a wisdom?
Sure.
Do intelligence.
Yep. Go ahead. Give me intelligence.
21.
Ooh.
With your intelligence check, you 1000% know that you did not steal this and you did not have it in your possession before today. But other
So
than
did
that,
our boss...
you don't.
Do you think our boss
recognize
gave it to us? I don't know about this, guys. Do you think our boss gave it to us?
Let's let everybody check their pockets to see if we have something similar.
I just have
Nope.
a loincloth on, so
Wait, we look back. Is the clerk still there?
Yes.
Let's go ask the clerk where this came from, because I don't remember this here before.
is there a
What was
barcode
his
on
name?
it?
I know that we were just about to leave, but my buddy Thakma pulled this thing out of his pocket. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Is this Elvish?
It appears to be just a disc of silver. It's almost the shape of a coin, but like as if a coin were pressed. It's didn't come from here.
I didn't have this in my pocket until you gave me the sticker.
Well, I mean, if you think you may have picked it up by accident, we can hang on to it. I'm sure that the rightful owner, will probably come by looking for it.
Are you sure you're not? Are you sure you're telling me the full truth? Should I run a persuasion?
Perception, you mean?
Maybe perception.
I could
Yeah, I
roll
was going to say
intimidation.
for that, it's usually perception. Give me a perception check.
Okay. 18.
As far as you can tell, she is being 100% honest. You see none of the typical tells a rogue would look for whenever looking for, somebody trying to deceive them or, anything like that. She is just as clueless as you are about how something got into your pocket.
Should any of us should me or Nuncle roll for investigation to see if we know anything additional or we recognize this?
None of you have any recognition of it. It is
Okay.
And she's telling the truth.
Yeah, she's telling the truth. She has no tells of your typical liar. With the role that Thakma had, he's fairly certain.
And they wouldn't have
that,
cameras in here. Well, I guess. Are there any type of steampunk camera, loss protection type things in here?
Robotic guards.
Little fairies floating in the corner.
No.
Okay, just
They have
checking.
an eye of true sight just hanging from the roof that spins around and looks in every
Okay.
direction. But
Should I roll an insight or something to scan the environment to see if I notice anybody? What do you think, guys?
no, but
I think
let's see.
I look at Thakma. I look at Thakma and I.
What was that demon?
Release the guard dogs, Walton. I look at Thakma and I ask him, Thakma, no BS, man. Did you really just find that in your pocket, or did you steal it from somebody?
I didn't steal that. I thought we just confirmed that.
Yeah, but I just watched you pinch 8 pieces of gold from Nuncle, so forgive me.
I didn't
for
pinch that.
trying-
I didn't
took
pinch
my
that. He saw
gold.
every second of it.
You took my gold.
Later goes,
No,
"But
Nuncle, no,
gentlemen,
you
if
lost
you're
that. You lost that.
if you're concerned about the piece of silver, I could purchase it off you, or
No.
This
My
doesn't
silver.
concern you, little squishy
keep it
one.
here.
Did you take my gold?
No, Nuncle,
you
you lost
gave
that
me it,
gold.
remember?
I was just joking.
Nuncle, it was my birthday. Let's move on.
Your birthday was last week.
If you didn't pinch that, we missed your birthday, Nuncle. How old were you?
I thought it was
I'm
his
gonna go to
birthday.
customer service.
Hey, lady, can I get another sticker for Nuncle here? I forgot to get him a birthday present last week.
Sure, here you go. And she kind of slides it across the counter slyly.
Nuncle, I just want you to know that I remembered your birthday, but I just wanted to save this for the special occasion. I got you a smiley sticker.
Brody, you shouldn't have. And I pick him up and I
goes,
turn him.
"Oh, Nuncle, I bet you that would look really good on your chair."
Nuncle, yeah, you should definitely put that on your chair, buddy.
Nuncle, can you check your pocket for me?
Prison pocket? I'm wearing a loincloth, but I guess I could check my bag on my back.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Check your bag.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to roll an investigatory, or do I just need to look at my bag? Did we lose him?
What
What
still
are
there?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you having him do here? What's going on?
So, like, I got a sticker. He had me look in my bag. Do I need to, like, roll an investigation?
Oh, that's what you were checking. Okay. Yeah, no, it's just you just have a sticker.
It's just my sticker. I put on my sun
Yep,
hat.
you got you guys sit, you spend time, you tear through your bags and check all your person, and Thakma is the only one that has one of these little silver coins.
Thakma, maybe Asmar might know something about this. Should we go back and talk to him before we leave? Maybe he can tell us what this is all about.
Well, maybe we should finish shopping for our groceries and then we'll go back.
Okay. I thought we'd finish, but
Boss?
if you need to go buy something else, you go ahead.
I don't think
Oh,
Boss is...
I thought we were still in the doorway for one.
I don't think...
Oh, you guys are still standing in front of Lena, and she's just kind of like there, like, do you need help with anything else, or?
I think we bring the shiny disc with us, go get the booze, and then give it to the boss.
I'm going to go look at the kitchen utensils.
As Thakma's browsing utensils, he doesn't
Thakma,
understand.
come back here. Yeah, you don't even know how to use the frying pan you carry with you every day, man. Don't look for frying pans or
Where was I going?
spatulas. Let's go back to the last light and talk to Asmar real quick and see if he knows about that shiny silver disc you got in your pocket.
Let's do it.
All right.
Bye, Leah. Thank you for the health potions and for tolerating our ignorance.
Bye.
I hope we weren't in trouble.
Tiny
It's
lady.
Thanks for
Lena.
stickers.
Thanks for stopping.
Sorry, I got your name wrong and misgendered you again. Have a good day.
So after
Hooray for gender role!
after offending the the counter person at Walton's,
I feel like a dick. I hope we don't ever have to go back there.
you guys roll back up the street past the Rusty Spoon over to the Beacon, and you come in, and Azamar is behind the bar, kind of handling the one or two morning patrons that you have. And he goes, gentlemen, are you ready to set out?
The hell is this? I asked him.
He looks down, and I want a perception check from anyone who's paying attention to him.
I'll give it a win.
I roll a 6. I don't see shit.
I have 18.
All right. So your 2 18s, you two both see it. His eyes, for a split second, widen. He, as like a kind of a aghast type, and then he steadies himself and he goes, "Where did you get that?"
His pocket.
Thank you, Nuncle.
Thakma.
Where did you get that?
I don't know. I found it in my pocket whenever I was in the store. I was hoping you could tell me what it was.
I believe him, boss. I interrogated him earlier, and I don't think he pinched it. I think he generally just found it in his pocket this morning.
I'm curious.
This is my MO.
Thakma, hand me the coin.
No.
And he holds out his
Why
hand.
do you need it?
Just let me
Why do
hold
you
it
need
for a
it?
second.
Why?
Just, I want to test something.
Why? Insight. I don't like insight roll.
There's nothing nefarious about what he's doing. He's like, if you want me to see what it may be, let me hold it.
Thakma, give the old man this piece of silver, for crying out loud.
You're gonna give it back to me?
Absolutely.
You need to share.
Okay. I give him the coin.
So he takes the coin in his hand, looks at both sides, then he goes, "Now walk out front."
No, I've seen this.
No, just you. It's fine. You guys have no reason to distrust Azamar. He is a friend of yours,
Okay.
Okay.
All three of us walk out front?
No. Just Thakma. As Thakma
Okay.
crosses the threshold of the front door, you watch as the coin disappears from Azamar's hand.
Back into my pocket.
And as you're standing outside, you feel your pocket as a rogue gets slightly heavier all of a sudden. Only slightly. It's not a big coin.
Okay. So
Azamar,
What the hell was that?
Azamar goes, "That's very interesting." And it just appeared? Today.
I come back in the room.
Thakma, it
Do you
just
know anything
appeared
about
today?
this? As far as I noticed. Can you tell me anything about it?
It seems to be attached to you, obviously. And I've seen things like this in the past. Usually, an item like this is attached to a person. If an entity of some form is scouting that person.
When you say scouting, Asmar, what do you mean? Who would be scouting Thakma?
Well, this is, this is the world of D&D. Could be many different things. Could be a demon, a devil, an angel. Usually some form of other plane or being that is known as a patron. Usually this is the telltale sign that one is being scouted to be a warlock someday.
A warlock, Thakma.
Interesting.
How can he remember spells? He can't even fry an egg.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives, you create but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep while they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me.